Solidarity Movement chairperson Flip Buys say they do not like the ANC but love South Africa and that Afrikaners are here to stay. The Solidarity Movement, Afriforum and Solidarity briefed the media following US President Donald Trump's executive order on possible resettling of Afrikaners in the US while halting funding to the country.
We reaffirm today our commitment and our firm commitment to the country and all its people. Although we differ with the ANC about the direction of the country, the many race laws that make us second-class citizens, the treatment of the Afrikaans community with the Bella Act, laws like the Expropriation Act, and the blatant threats made by certain politicians towards Afrikaners. And we are, of course, concerned about our human rights. However, we want to put on record the following. Firstly, we did not accuse the government of large-scale race-based land grabs or distribute false information in this regard. Secondly, we did not and will not ask for sanctions against South Africa or that funds for vulnerable people to be cut off by the US government. Thirdly, we explicitly, over the past 3-4 years, we explicitly asked senior US officials not to kick South Africa out of the AGOA Act because of the suffering it will cause to farmers and their workers and the work and livelihoods of workers in the motor, chemical and other industries. Then we want to state that the order of Mr. Trump is the result of reckless policies of the ANC leadership that alienate the superpower and not a so-called disinformation campaign from our side. It is furthermore a product of years of diplomatic neglect by South African diplomats, and we see that in our engagements with the United States on different forums and on a very wide range of issues. Then we want to state clearly that we were not aware that Mr. Trump would issue this order. And lastly, we want to state that we believe that it's not in the interest of South Africa if there is a deterioration in the relationship with the world's largest economy and a very big trade partner and donor of our country.
We blame President Cyril Ramaphosa, as well as senior ANC leaders, as well as some people in government, for what is happening now. This is indeed a crisis. We try to avert this crisis. Some of you might know, in April last year, we wrote a letter to President Ramaphosa urging him not to sign the Expropriation Act, saying what we believe the problems in the Act are. And by the way, those problems are not fabricated. If you believe it is fabricated, go and read Section 12.3 of the Act, which allows expropriation with no compensation. Of course, Deputy President Mashatile said in October last year that no compensation and expropriation without compensation is the same thing. We try to avert this. We also stated in our letter to the President that this will harm international relations, it will harm investments in the country, and we hoped and asked that he would refer the Expropriation Act back to Parliament. But I must say, our proposal was treated with disdain because to this day, we have not received any response from the President. So we try to avert this. If somebody is to blame, it's the President and senior ANC leaders.